What is going on, everybody? This is Mike from the last Corvette. It's been a minute, but as promised, this is my first project, real project of 2022 season, which is replacing the leather skins on my driver's seat and the passenger seat, aka redoing the upholstery on my seats. Now, these skin seats that I purchased are right around $1,000, like $520 or whatever. I got them for under $150 from a person that bought them. Didn't want to do this, so we ended up just buying either Z06 or ZR1 seats. I'm not really sure. But anyway, this is how it looks. Remember, this is part one. This is like day 3. So this is the new skins or leathers put on. This is a 3-piece seat. You got the upright, you got the center section, you got the cushion. Obviously, this is a seat with an airbag called a sports seat, fully auto with bolsters. So basically it has a little air compressor and little air cushions on the sides here, on the bolster side, and also for your back. Anyway, I made a crucial mistake, and that's why I'm going to do part 2 and part 3 to explain it. So this piece actually has to come off. I'm going to take it tomorrow during my lunch hour to get these zippers replaced, because I was trying to be too slick and actually reuse the OEM hardware to remount the skin. Lesson learned, like everything else in life. So goes for this cutout. Made it too big. This is where the little bezel lives. So guess what? The same guy that sent me these new bezels, because on my driver's side, the bezel was busted. It was actually cracked. Had no idea before I even started this project. So he's going to make me new bezels about a 1/2 inch larger on each side, so width-wise and lengthwise. And obviously I'm going to get 2 to match the passenger seat. But once again, watch out for part 2, because I'm going to get into detail of how to actually disassemble, replace the skins, and how to mount them to the existing frame, utilizing the existing foam padding. Now, as far as the OEM skins, this is your centerpiece here. Let me zoom out. All right, this is just basically Velcro and kind of just glides right over. This piece here lives like this. On the OEM setup, this actually a little bit, well, this basically what this is added padding around your airbag. On the new skins or aftermarket skins that you're going to get, there's actually added padding already built into the skin itself right here for the airbag. And what that is just so you don't feel the hard plastic, even though when you're sitting in the seat, you will never feel it because of your bolsters. The airbag is right here. And then this is your upright. So the biggest difference is obviously this one has this stitched in cross flag here. Now, remember, if you start this project, if you want to do it yourself, like I said, in part 2 or part 3, I'm going to explain all the fine details of doing it yourself. Before you even disconnect one thing, remember this: pop your trunk or your hatch, regardless if you have a convertible, a Target Top, or a Z06 or ZR1 Grand Sport. Pop that, and then when you pop that, the reason you want to leave that open is because this is your little nifty cable that pops open the door, because the battery is disconnected. So what I did is I popped my hatch, I opened the door with the battery still connected and the key fob here. What it does is cycles the window down to leave you that little gap, so you clear this Target Top, this trim piece, and so you don't damage the weather stripping or the trim, and obviously don't break your glass. Now, once you do that, then you can disconnect your cable, your negative cable or your positive cable off your battery, either here in the engine compartment area, or if you have a dry sump, it's going to be on the passenger side in the trunk. But regardless, you want to open the door, that way you have a gap. Now over here, in my case, this is very simple. These seats have 4 anchor points utilizing a 15 mil socket. What you want to do, and this is very important, and I'll bring this back up on the passenger side when I do it. Before you actually disconnect the battery, what you want to do is slide the seat forward. Okay, so move the seat forward so you can expose these rear anchor points. Otherwise, if you're a taller person like me, once you kill the battery, you're going to realize that you can't get to these nuts here. So 15 mil socket will remove all 4 anchors. It will also remove your seat belt. off the seat frame. And then those right there are the little fascias or little covers that live right over the front anchors. There's little push pins there. You pop those open and you can remove them and get to the nuts. So anyway, this is part one, guys. I'm going to remove this, take this off. Tomorrow at lunch, run it over to the upholstery shop. A couple of days later, I'll get it back. I will remount the seat, and then I'm going to share the wisdom, like anything else on the interwebs, and show you guys what I mean about doing it right and learning as you go on a passenger seat. But this here hopefully gives you a little bit of a insight on what to expect, what to do to at least get going with your upholstery project. Talk to you guys later.